this thing is solid. I played a couple of games in this to warm up, and so far I've been really impressed. It has great gun handling if you put the turbo on it, put the stabilizers on it. You have great shell velocity, which actually makes this thing genuinely accurate, unlike a lot of faux accurate tanks, I would say. See if I can get a shot. Okay. Not spot. And you also have good speed. You're actually able to reposition, which is really refreshing because there's a lot of tanks out there where you're just going to be missing because of a lot of dumb factors. This thing is not one of them. You did see that it has a hydropneumatic suspension, and sometimes you will miss because of that. But if you're careful and you play the Panzer already, this will be like a super easy transition for you. This is a pretty snappy gun once you get to it. We're gonna relocate, go on some shots more central because we're not gonna be brawling. Got a VK that we can butter up with our AG rounds, our heat rounds. So you will get some weird bounces because this thing has a weird armor model. The 3D style does help it out a bit. Just fired. Fair enough, buddy. A lot of tanks in the middle here. Let's see if we can get a shot at the... Yeah. Yeah, it does this weird jumpy thing. Not a super big fan of that. I spotted the RHM out. He didn't move because he was lazy. Yeah, I gotta say, this thing is kind of a little bit annoying with the jumpy gun. But you shoot, you will hit where you aim. That's nice. That can't be understated, guys. Super solid pen. Super solid pen. Oh my god, I just want to get my gun down. Okay. Now we get to farm a little bit. And honestly, God, I really don't find that this thing struggles with DPM. I just do not find myself struggling with that. Okay. There we go. Up to 4K. This has been a solid round. We can get the spotting for the CDA. Cool. Oh yeah, you do have space armor, so you're gonna be able to ram okay. I forgot about this thing. So basically 5,000 combined. I think that's a good first impression of this tank. I mean, listen, I was able to reposition, okay. You do have the trouble with the aiming, which is going to be slightly annoying. And if you don't mind that, then you're going to be okay, because where you shoot is where you're usually going to hit. This thing has 0.29 accuracy. You have really solid aim time. You have solid shell velocity. You should be able to make this thing work if you're used to playing sniper tanks, if you're used to playing tank destroyers. You have the ample time to back up behind the bush, stay unlit, because you're going to be at least there for like 11.5 seconds. Even if you have this thing set fully up for TPM. And you get to think about how you play. And that's why a lot of players who like this type of second line support type tank with sniper gameplay play better. Because listen, you don't have armor, you have to actually force yourself to think. And this is a fun tank for that. Like, you have the mobility, you have the firepower, you may not have the DPM all that much, but it's better than the 122 TM, that's for sure. You have about 2000 when you get it up with vents and the rammer. And yeah, what else can I say about this thing? It's, listen, I think it's decent. I think it's just good. If I had to rate it out of a scale of 10, I would say this thing's a solid 8.5. So I hope this gives you a first impression of how this tank is. I didn't want to waste your time with any like commentary on tank stats before getting into the game. I hope that game kind of felt like an introduction to what this tank is about. And do what you will with your time and your money. I think time is a really important thing. That's why I bought this outright. But if you have the time for this, grind it. Super easy grind. Get your tier 6s, get your tier 8s that you like, get their maximum amount of battle pass points, and then get that bonus, which will help you along to progress faster. And then enjoy yourself with this tank. So I hope that helps. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll catch you later.